From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening and welcome into News Channel 15. I'm Eli Grimes. Let's take a look at tonight's news. WFIW says Norman P. Meir, age 32 of Sumner, waived a trial by jury Tuesday in Wayne County Circuit Court and entered a guilty plea to a charge of unlawful delivery of meth, a Class 2 felony. Judge Denton Odd sentenced Meir to serve 3 years in the Illinois Department of Corrections, followed by 1 year of mandatory supervised release. He was also then ordered to pay $3,395 in fines and court costs and was given credit for 2 days spent in the Wayne County Jail. In exchange for that guilty plea, a second charge of unlawful possession of meth was dismissed. Meir will be remanded into the custody of the Illinois Department of Corrections after an appearance in White County Circuit Court. Gail Carter, age 69 of Mount Vernon, also waived the trial by jury Tuesday in Wayne County Circuit Court and entered a guilty plea to a charge of unlawful possession of methamphetamine, a Class 3 felony. Judge Denton Odd sentenced Carter to serve 2 years in the IDOC, followed by 6 months of mandatory supervised release. He was also ordered to pay some $3,345 in fines and court costs and was given credit for 7 days spent in the Wayne County Jail. In exchange for that guilty plea, a second charge of unlawful delivery of meth and a 2023 charge for unlawful possession of meth were dismissed. Carter was returned to the Wayne County Jail pending transport to the IDOC. Moving on to area arrest reports, WRUL says a 36-year-old Enfield man is free following his arrest just after 5 p.m. yesterday. Cody Broadway was arrested by Carmi police at the Dollar General after being stopped by law enforcement. Officers pulled Broadway over for having a suspended registration. During that stop, he also received citations for possession of adult use cannabis in a motor vehicle, illegal transportation of alcohol, and operating a motor vehicle while registration was suspended for no insurance. Broadway was subsequently booked, processed, given a notice to appear, and sent on his way just under 3 hours later. Lots of area city council news to get to. Back in March, it was first brought up at the Carmi City Council that a new roof was needed for the police department. 2.5 months later, and there's finally been a decision made. Leaders had options. The hitch, though, was mainly over purchasing materials from Carmi Lumber and having city workers construct a pitched roof or going with a TPO roof made specifically for low-grade or flat roofs. After about 12 minutes, a motion was made to accept that low bid on a TPO roof from Integrity at a cost of some $28,854.79. Council members Greg Knight and Mike Knight abstained due to their relationship with an employee of Integrity. Councilman Jeremy Corson abstained due to his work status as an employee at Carmi Lumber. With Alderman Tracy Nelson absent, it took yes votes from Mark Blake, Lacey Bradshaw, Doug Hayes, and Jack Bradshaw to move the matter forward. Hayes had spoken in support of purchasing the materials from Carmi Lumber. The council then did approve a TIF agreement with Whitney Barbary. She has plans to improve and expand her business, Tumble Time Cheer and Fitness. The council then on Tuesday also officially approved the ordinance that will add stop signs to north and southbound Church Street at Kearney. Additionally, council passed an anti-nepotism policy with the caveat that those already considered city employees or elected officials are grandfathered in. During the 45-minute open session, council also tackled regulating inflatables and water slide use at city parks. That was before being addressed by citizen Caitlin Trefts on that topic. Leaders say the city isn't insured for their use, and therefore, folks who choose to set them up at city parks will need to contact their homeowner's insurance on the dates they plan to use them and have the city added when they're being utilized. Councilwoman Bradshaw, who works in insurance, added context. Trefts also discussed the inflatables, water balloons, and tent camping with the mayor and the council. Mayor Bill Stendeback reported the city pool is nearing readiness with all 5 lifeguards now certified. It's expected to take about a day and a half, and then chemicals have to be added to treat it and get it ready. The hope is somewhere between Monday and Wednesday of next week, the pool can open. Stendeback also made a plea for people to slow down He says the city is getting calls about speeding throughout its limits, and it's a problem. Chief Jason Carter says out of 2,481 calls for service this year, there have been 514 traffic stops, resulting in 232 citations and 180 written warnings. City Supervisor Brad Atterbury asked citizens to remember to get a free building permit for buildings, fences, trees, outbuildings, and sheds. At 6:15 p.m., council recessed into executive session to deal with possible litigation. After an hour and 10 minutes, they emerged. City Attorney Greg Stewart says the council will purchase the property at 200 West Kearney to resolve a potential sewer damage claim. He says that claim was reviewed by insurance and denied, but that the sewer line needs addressed and economically it made sense. The property is owned by Nick Sheaver. The city will pay some $66,200 for that property and to alleviate anticipated expenses, according to City Clerk Cynthia Atterbury. She says the decision was made in lieu of rerouting a major sewer line. That agreement will also give the city a release of all claims from the owner of that property. On Wednesday morning, the city issued a press release stating that due to an error made during the billing process, residents were charged with a higher rate electric cost adjustment. They say the mistake has been fixed and that those who paid a higher rate will have a credit toward their bill being printed and mailed on June 30th. The release states, if you have questions regarding this matter, please call the Light and Water Office at 618-382-5555. Hours are 7 a.m. through 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. It goes on to say, we realize that the community wishes to have more transparency regarding the electric cost adjustment. At this time, an ordinance is being drafted for the council to review and potentially approve to set the cost adjustment every 6 months during a city council meeting. It is our hope that this can be considered by the council in July. Moving on to state news, Illinois legislative session concluded Friday night without the passage of a Native American K-12 school mascot ban. However, another issue sought by Native Americans will make its way to the governor's desk. The measure, known as the mascot bill, would have directly impacted approximately 100 school districts across the state of Illinois. This would have included local schools such as Wayne City, Johnston City, DuQuoin, and Steelville. The bill could be revived in the fall veto session. A separate bill related to Native American interests did make it through both houses and awaits the governor's signature. House Bill 1605, originally sponsored by Representative Maurice West, a Democrat from Rockford, would amend existing law so tribal nations can join land conservation agreements with landowners. As land conservators, a tribal nation could maintain the land and have control over what happens to it. Originally, only nonprofits or state and federal agencies could join land conservation agreements with landowners. That does it for our news. Stick around, I've got your weather forecast coming up next, and then a look at some MLB scores from yesterday. Stay with us.
Life doesn't slow down for busy families. From early practices to late night games, every moment matters. That's why First National Bank offers online tools to fit into your schedule no matter how hectic it gets. From mobile banking to quick check deposits, First National Bank makes it easy to keep up with life and stay on top of your finances. No matter the schedule, First National Bank keeps you in the game.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center, we believe that sometimes a helping hand is all it takes for seniors to get their lives back on track. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals are here to offer guidance and support, helping navigate the unique health and lifestyle concerns faced by seniors. Whether dealing with feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or unresolved grief, struggling with changes in mood or concentration, or coping with health-related challenges, we're here for you. Call Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center at 618-263-9116.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
Welcome back. Let's talk your weather forecast, starting off with our radar. This started around 9:30 this morning. We saw all of that rain move through our area last night into Thursday morning today. As we move into our almanac for today, 80 degrees was the high, 68 the low. Your normals and records are there on the screen. As of 8 a.m. this morning, our rain gauge read 2.81 inches of rain, and we've seen that culminate in some roads flooding in the region. So lots of rain moved through our area and will continue to move through our area in the coming days. Here's your forecast map in motion. Again, we will see more of those showers scattered in nature move through our region. As you can see through Friday morning, that big line of rain will move through our region starting at about 2 p.m. and moving away from our region through about 11 p.m. Is when the brunt of that rain will move out of our region. And Saturday, pretty clear conditions, but can't rule out the possibility of scattered storms for our southern counties in this region. Your lows Friday morning will mainly be in the 65 to 68 degree range. As you can see, 68 degrees in Fairfield, 68 in Albion, and you cannot rule out any chance of scattered showers or thunderstorms. Highs on Friday will not reach above 80 in most places. The hot spot there, 80 degrees in Mount Carmel, 78 most everywhere else in this region. Lows on Saturday morning will top out at about 66 degrees, 67 there in Carmi, the hot spot. And your highs on Saturday, 80 in Fairfield, 81 in Mount Carmel. The low spot, 77 up there in Effingham. For your extended forecast, again, the best chances for the remaining scattered showers and thunderstorm chances will be on Friday and Saturday, 79 and 80 respectively, the high on those days. But the hot spot won't reach above 82 degrees for much of this weekend going into next work week, and lows will bottom out at 59 and won't reach above 68 degrees tomorrow on Friday. But next week looks to be a pretty good weather week, great conditions to be expected. That has been your forecast. Sports is up next.
And employee pricing at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2024 Bronco up to $7,930 off, and get a new 2024 F-150 up to $9,136 off. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Get employee pricing now at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2025 Ram 1500 with payments as low as $456 a month, or a 2024 Dodge Hornet for only $278 a month. Come in and get yours today.
Have your weather radio, have a flashlight with batteries in it, make sure your cell phone's charged, know where you're going to go when bad weather hits. Go to the lowest interior room in your house and wait the storm out. After the storm, if your power's out or if there's any kind of dangerous situation or anything like that, call Mount Carmel Public Utility Company. As you go outside to survey the damage a little bit, just make sure to stay away from down power lines.
Illinois lawmakers are back in Springfield to finalize a new budget for the coming fiscal year as the General Assembly winds down its spring session. Join Illinois lawmakers and the Capital News Illinois team of veteran State House reporters with weekly on-the-scene coverage through adjournment at the end of May. Illinois lawmakers, now a public service of Capital News Illinois.
Welcome back. Let's talk MLB scores from yesterday. The Chicago Cubs lost a low-scoring affair to the Nationals 2-0. Meanwhile, the Pittsburgh Pirates got the best of the Houston Astros 3-0. And the Milwaukee Brewers took on the Cincinnati Reds in Game 3 of that NL Central 3-game divisional series and won that game by a score of 9-1. The St. Louis Cardinals had the day off. That does it for sports and our newscast tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. For everyone here at News Channel 15, I'm Eli Grimes. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.
My name is Alexis Johnson. I'm from Brookston, Indiana, and I'm in the Physical Therapy Assistant Program at Wabash Valley College. Some of the hands-on activities we have in the Physical Therapy Assistant Program is we work on each other, getting that practice in the school setting, and then we also go to clinicals. We go out and work on actual patients with actual employees and just getting hands-on with your patients. After graduating, I plan on going back to my community, working in a hospital setting, maybe a nursing home, and just helping those people around me.